Alright, drivers meeting! I'm Ryan Dussex. I'm the competition director for our, the SCCA time trials program. Who is their first time ever on track today? Sick. I really love that. Full flag that's standing, like a standing yellow, means no passing. Dial it back 80%.
All right, Sunday morning, just got done with the drivers meeting. People are making their way out for first group, I think is the novice group. It's gonna be a wild day. There's 36 people here, and it's a pretty rowdy bunch. We've got, I think, maybe one or two new people that have never been, at least on this track before. I don't know if they've ever been on other tracks, but we're gonna walk over to grid now and see who lines up.
Day 2, PPIR Rocky Mountain Time Trials. Binge with Brandon here for the flying lap. Unfortunately, I had to run home last second and get my transponder and cameras, so I am making this on the road back to the track. I should get there just in time for our first practice session. I'm going to have to scrub in my tires a little bit and call this first session just kind of practice rather than trying to get a fast lap out of it. The Nankings I bought are amazing tires, but they do require a certain level of break-in, which I want to give them, and I'll keep you guys updated as the day progresses. Hopefully I can stay out front. Looks like so far I am in the lead by about 1 second over Rich. I have to be 2 seconds or more faster on the track today to keep that lead. We'll see what happens. Hopefully sub 1.
Dude, that's nice. Have fun, Kevin. Good, how are you? I'm good. Have fun out there. I'm gonna have a blast. sessions for each of the 3 run groups. We find ourselves at lunch. Some interesting things that are going on. There's a newcomer, Aziz Kareem, is in a Porsche GT3, and he's just kind of really coming out of nowhere with a 61.916 or a 1 minute 1 second 0.9, which is incredibly fast. I don't know if this is his first time out there, but definitely catching a lot of us max class folks off guard. Rich Enriquez has had a 4-off. Brandon Oglesby set a new PR with 102.1. I think his new run goal for the day is going to be a sub 102, so trying to get down to the 101s. Dustin Neals ran into some issues with his turbo. One of the turbos apparently again has blown just after a recent replacement. He is able to put down a new personal record though by I think over a second. Jeffrey West as well has got a new PR by about half a second. Chris Lathrop is able to move up from 8th place to 7th place for the overall weekend for both days. And then in sport class, Mark Legg has a huge lead. He's about 1.5 seconds ahead of the next closest person. There's a newcomer in, I think, C606. Taylin Kierberger is at a 1 minute 5 seconds 0.324, and Trip Narrow in his C8 Corvette is at a 105.372. So there is a 0.05 of a second difference between these two. So I'm anxious to see if Trip can catch up.
Second time ever on this track.
101.723, baby. Woo-hoo. Hell yeah. Good job, dude. Fucking right. So by the end of the day, we have two different sets of results that we need to review. We need to review the events for the full weekend. People that participate in the full weekend will get full points. The people that showed up only for the second day will get half points based off of the standings for just the second day. Looking at the overall weekend though, we have Ryan Dusix, who's come in first place for unlimited class with Logan Owens in second. Logan Owens coming in second and getting these awarded points is going to push him into second place overall for unlimited class this year. Just nudges out Adam Wood, so we're going to have to see if Adam comes out to kind of defend his position. Aziz Kareem in max class, out of nowhere, first event with us, takes first place, so congratulations. Brandon Oglesby sees his first podium spot position this year, the second place, and putting down a screaming 101.723. Jeff Tattersall is able to squeeze into podium at this event as well. He's definitely going to be racking up points and becoming a problem for the current podium standards for max class. Rich Enriquez coming in on fourth place in max class. This is going to nudge him behind. He and Brandon were previously tied, and now with Brandon getting these additional points and Jeff Tattersall getting between Brandon and Rich, it's going to push Brandon several points ahead of Rich in the season standings. In tuner class, we have John Fustel in first place, Jeffrey West in second. Both of these two coming in above Sun Chen is going to put them closer to Sun for the overall season, although Sun has a pretty commanding lead in tuner class, but he will have to start to really pay attention to these folks. Siraj is also coming in fourth place, and he is racking up some points as well. Lastly, in sport class, Mark Legg comes in first with an overall class record, putting him providing him with an additional 23 points towards the season. Mark is very quickly catching up in the season point standings, and I think we expect that he could potentially overtake Tripp for first place. Tripp Narrow takes second place for this weekend, and Devin Villalobos coming in third. For the single day attendees, I'm just going to review them real quick. For unlimited class, Adam Smith has come in first place, normally giving him 20 points, but he will be awarded half points just for the 1 day attendance, so he will get 10 points. Kevin Carter as well coming in on fourth for 7 points. In max class, Nick Stentiford coming in second place. It's really a shame that he couldn't make the whole weekend, because I think it really would have shook things up for sure, but he'll get the 9.5 points for this event. In tuner class, we have Alice Stern, who is back out on track and running at a normal 100% pace, putting down a really fast 105.453. I'm not sure if that's a personal record for her or not. From there, we've got Reno coming in 9th, Robin and Michael Herring coming in 12th and 13th. In sport class, this is really interesting. Tripp was not able to catch up to Talon for the 1 day event. And Talon will take second place by 0.05 of a second. That pretty much wraps up for the rest of this weekend. Stay tuned for our next episode. We're going to do a full season breakdown again on points and point standings before we lead into our High Plains Raceway event, which is coming up August 20th. We'll see you next time on the Flying Lap.